So one of the kids that we were targeting to give a laptop to, his mother finally responded to us and said, yes, please. Thank you very much. That's wonderful. How do I get a hold of it? And we said, well, let us know where you want to meet. We can bring you the laptop. And she just texted my wife and said, I don't have any internet. I'm like, well, damn. And this comes to the core of the problem. In the day and age of internet, you're about to interrupt me.
Carry on.
In the day and age of internet, keep that thought though. In the day and age of internet being required for bloody everything, this is almost like medical care. It's a right. People should be able to just have access to the internet if they have a place where there's a roof over their head. Yeah. We have gone, this is no longer, there are some people somewhere out there in the country that still think this whole internet thing is a newfangled fad. It's not.
Are you saying that it's a human right to have the internet?
If not a human right, it is certainly an essential for any degree of success in what we do every day. Could anybody succeed in their work from home abilities or requirements without an internet connection that's reasonable? No. You cannot do it, lad. It's just Disney work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
And this is the fundamental issue. Where are we going to head if we can't? We're basically saying as a society, this is required for you to be successful, and maybe you can have it and maybe you can't. And I get the whole, ISPs needing to make money, and I get all of that. But the question is that where do we fall as a society for providing the things we say is essential? We're saying this is an essential thing you need so that you can succeed. If you want to get school, you want your kids educated, they need to be able to do it online until further notice. But even colleges and universities, you have to have internet access.
So how are kids coping right now if they don't have an internet connection at home?
Some of them are watching the remote classroom things from their school districts on mom's mobile phone.
Oh, man.
Little 4-inch screen.
Yeah.
And that's how they're supposed to pick up their instruction. And it's only because, it's got LTE. All right, fair enough. But, and then I know that if mom or dad can't afford an internet connection, the likelihood that they've somehow got unlimited minutes of data is kind of slim. Right? So how do we solve this problem? This is an issue. This is a real issue.
There were certain municipalities that were putting up free Wi-Fi.
Yes. And a certain search engine whose name shall not be mentioned was putting up free Wi-Fi all over Mountain View. Have you ever tried to connect to that damn thing?
I haven't. No.
Again, I will say it Disney work.
Right.
It's just useless.
There's also another ISP that has a lot of hotspots around, but you, of course, need the account in the first place in order to connect to those hotspots.
You can't just connect, right?
Yeah.
And
it sucks.
It sucks. It really does suck. And I'm not sure I have an answer for that. I'm happy to, just like you are, I'm happy to wipe 1,000 laptops and, get in my car and drive all around town and deliver them to kids. But if they can't get on the internet, I've handed them a brick.
Yeah.
It's useless.
Maybe they can talk to their neighbors. Hey, can I jump on your Wi-Fi?
Yeah. So then that's a whole bunch of social engineering that needs to happen. Right. It's I don't know. And I don't know. This one is perplexing, and it is such a core piece that is required for this to work. We want to do remote classrooms. Awesome. But unless you are in a socioeconomic demographic that can pay a monthly fee to an ISP, your kids don't get educated.
Yeah. And that has always
I'm not saying I have an answer to this problem. I'm just saying this is what I am observing.
Yeah.
How do we solve this problem? And maybe that's a question we put out to the audience and say, okay, what are the thoughts? Any possible solutions? Even if the solutions are like, hey, look, we can put a hotspot on the top of a building and everybody in the building can get, and somebody's willing to donate those. I'm not saying, again, I'm not against anything. I'm not for anything. I'm just saying this is an issue.
Yeah.
That the school district is saying we need these kids to attend class in a remote classroom, in a virtual classroom. But if mom and dad don't have internet, the kid's going to do what? I mean, unless mom has unlimited minutes for everything, including the virtual classroom on her mobile phone, which if she can't afford internet, she probably doesn't, right? Or they have to steal it from somebody next door, or do some kind of social engineering and figure out, whose Wi-Fi can we latch on to.
Yeah.
It's
problematic at best.
It is, and it is just like any one of those things that as a society over the centuries we've said you need this to be successful, and then we've not gone out of our way to make it available.
Right.
That's our whole behavior pattern for 5,000 years of recorded history anyway. It's, you need this to be successful, and we're not going to make it available to you.
Right.
You need healthcare to be healthy, but we're not going to make it available to you.
Don't get me started.
And it's just, I don't know. I don't know that there is an easy answer to this. I think it is a problem that does require a lot of discussion and a lot of people with open minds thinking up new ideas. You don't think outside the box. You just eliminate the box entirely. There has to be a different way to do this than what we're doing now. What we're doing now does not work. Period. End of story.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Get down off of that soapbox.
Sorry. It was cracking under me anyway. I weigh too much. So
too many Krispy Kremes.
I haven't had a Krispy Kreme in forever. Excuse me while I lament the lack of Krispy Kremes in my life.
You know what? I brought back a box of a dozen Krispy Kremes today for the kids.
Yeah,
it's for the children.
It's for the children. I bring them for them. Yeah. That's what I call it, making sure your kids have the right nutrition.